Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna play some Dimir Fleem deck. So, this little goblin guy kind of stole everybody's heart, and I wanted to try out this deck myself. So it's just a Dimir Temple deck, but we kind of jammed Fleem or Goben in there to flip into Fleem, and the idea is that he's a 2-mana 1/1 unblockable creature that can connive, and then we can pay 4 mana, Grixis and a 1, to flip him into Flim, and then it will be a 3/3 flying menacing creature that makes our spell from our graveyard cost 2 less. Now, we probably are not going to be able to take great advantage of the mayhem side of the Flim, but generally speaking, the 1/1 unblockable creature is already pretty good in a Dimir deck that looks to cheat out Kaito. So that's the whole idea of the deck, is that we want to cheat out Kaito with Goben, and we also got a new card from what is this called again? The not Spider-Man, Omenpath, Belion the Parched. This card is Miss Dude from Spider-Man. It's pretty good, right? A 2-mana 2/2, 2 blue for a 2/2 legendary elemental villain. I don't even know what makes this dude a villain. He just looks like he's drinking water. And the idea is that during our turn, he is a 2/2 attacker, and then during our opponent's turn, it turns back into an island, which is insane, actually. It's a very good ability. Actually, not an island, just a land. So it doesn't activate our Verges, but he does add a blue mana for us. And he's not a creature, so he kind of dodges a lot of the sorcery speed removal. Amazing card. And I always forget this additional ability. That's whenever you cast a blue spell, Belion actually grows. You get a +1/+1 till the end of turn. So it's actually a bigger beatstick than you would think if you kind of combo that up with Spyglass Sirens and a few of our potential counter spells. So, we are going to play the Dimir deck using this new shell. We also got a little bit of a card draw in Scrivs, the Augmenter. So I cut the Preacher to try to run Scrivix, the Augmenter, to see if he's better. It's also 3 mana 2/4, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, we get to look at the top. We get to look at that many of the cards on the top of our library and put one of them in our hand, the rest in our graveyard, which it's kind of like a Preacher draw, right? And we can also pay 3 and exile this card from our graveyard to put his ability on a creature that we control, as well as a +1/+1 counter. That I don't see it happening really ever at all. And there's another card I really like from the old tax deck that I was playing last week, the Detect Intrusion. 2 mana that counters target instant sorcery or triggered ability, but also has Enwebbing for 1 mana. So we got a lot of tap creatures in the deck, right? We're going to attack with Spyglass Sirens and Cecil the Dark Knight, which would mean that we could pay 1 mana to counter an instant sorcery or triggered ability. Now, instant sorcery, we can already spell pierce, so that doesn't matter as much. But a triggered ability, is that gonna play a big role in a lot of our matchups, right? There's a lot of trigger abilities that we want to be able to counter, and I think Detect Intrusions could do something with that. So I wanted to try it and see how good this is compared to just having more spell pierce. So that's the whole idea. Now let's talk about the exact deck list. Turn 1, we got 4 Spyglass Siren and 3 Cecil the Dark Knight. The whole idea is that we want to have a turn 1 play so that we can kind of tempo our opponent out. And we definitely need turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 for a tempo deck, right? So that's turn 1. Turn 2, we got 4 Floodpits Drowners, 4 Belion the Parched, and 4 Goben Gene-Splice Savant. So these are our turn 1, turn 2 play that actively hits the proper tempo. And then turn 3, we got 1 Scrivs, the Augmenter, but don't let that fool you. That's not our only turn 3 play, because we got, 3 Kaito, Bane of Nightmare, to cheat in, ninjutsu in by one of the attackers. That's why we needed our turn 1 and turn 2, so now we can cheat in at turn 3. After turn 3, now we have turn 4, Enduring Curiosity. Curiosity is how we win, right? So we get a Curiosity down, a lot of these small attacking creatures will draw us a lot of cards. So that is our turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. And then we have some removal. We got 2 Tragic Trajectory, 2 Nowhere to Run, and 2 Shoot the Sheriffs. Always important to have removal in the deck, especially against maybe Vivi, maybe the Chocobo decks. Those are where the removals will shine. And then against a lot of the control decks that will seek to board wipe us, 2 Spell Pierce and 2 Detect Intrusions could play a very good role. And, if there's a lot of creature ETBs that would affect us, like, what is that white creature called? The 4/5 against life. I forgot what it is. Jeff Bezos. That's the card. We can Detect Intrusion it. They don't get anything out of that because it's a triggered ability. And ATB is a triggered ability. So I think Detect Intrusion could help in that respect. And then we have the lands. We got the 24 lands in the deck. 4 islands, 2 swamps, 4 Gloomlake Verges, 4 Watery Grave, 4 Multiversal Passage. These are our blue-black lands. And 4 Starting Town. And then we also have 2 Soulstone Sanctuary to turn into creatures and start attacking. So that's the whole idea of the deck. Pretty straightforward, the Dimir deck, I would say, but I do think it's very strong in terms of the curve. I want to know how well it can actually do in the metagame. So let's go into the game and see what it would be like. Alright, our opponent is the Oath Keeper. He is a crafty Oath Keeper. Hey, look at that, opponent goes first. Wouldn't be the first time. What is going on? Alright, I get an island so I don't have to hurt myself. That's something. Here's a Spyglass Siren. They have a Restless Reef, so they are also playing Dimir. Matchmaker is just awful. God awful. I think I put down the Starting Town. Am I going to... I don't know if this deck... With the Restless Reef, I don't know if it's a control deck. That's the thing. Okay. Doesn't seem like it. So we're gonna go wide. Against Dimir, they don't really have a way to handle wide boards this quickly. So let's go for the attack. Fey Bloom Trick. How about you don't bloom, huh? Yeah, just don't bloom on me. I think it would be good if you don't bloom on me. Okay, transfer Goben. Spells you cast from your graveyard. Each non-land card has Mayhem. None of that is really that useful. Goblin's dying. Of course he's dying. Alright. Do we name blue? I do need a lot of blue mana, so I guess we'll name blue. And I need 4 mana to play both of these spells. Do you think he has Deadly Cover-Up in this deck? I mean, he has Fey Bloom Trick. He could have Deadly Cover-Ups. But I guess Belial survives the Deadly Cover-Up, so... we're okay with that. Tap it. Sorry, not Belial. Belion. Ah, we Belion. It's gonna make another 2-2? Oh, no. It's not gonna make another 2-2. Is he gonna Fountain Pour to make a blocker? I don't think he can. Enduring Curiosity. Interesting. Where is he gonna block? Just a Belion? Okay, well, I also have an Enduring Curiosity. So your Curiosity is dead. And I draw 3 cards. I would say that's a good day. We got a Kaito. Let's map up something here, right? Let's map up the Spyglass Siren? Yeah. No, it's just a land. Okay. Well, he has a 9. And finally our draws are not the worst. Our opponent's at 1, and he quits. For 1 card, 9 life, and he quits. GG. Alright, our opponent is Pizza Time Bingo. Cool. Pizza. We got 1-drops. We can actually play the 1-drops. This is actually a game. I don't know. Because our opponent's probably some degenerate black deck that will exile all our creatures. But we're going to start the game. My god. How many times do our opponent turn 1 Cecil us? And how often do I ever get to turn 1 Cecil them? Chocobo? How much do I care about a Chocobo? I mean, I want to say the answer is not very. But, yeah, I think the answer is not very. Edge Rover. We're gonna Floodpits Drown you. Drown your Edge Rover. You wanna tap that? You wanna protect it with a Snakeskin Veil? He does not want to protect it with a Snakeskin Veil. No, you don't want to protect. You're getting hit. So do I want a Goben? I don't think Goben is worth it here. There's a Hydra. Attack Chocobo. We have successfully taxed out a Chocobo. Let's make this Hydra go away. And we shall attack for... How do you say a buttload? Alright, we're going down pretty low here. Let's see. Goben will give us a conniving dude. It's also Flying Menace, which is pretty good. The Lion gives us a land on their turn. I don't think I need to do... Well, I could also remove one of these. Do I want to remove the Chocobo from the equation? He doesn't really get to use it this soon, right? I don't think I removed my own creatures from the equation. Not yet, anyways. This is going to be 3 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be 9 damage if he taps out. And then I will get a 4/4 block. Another Hydra. Okay, now it's getting interesting, because Hydra doesn't have to block, right? If this blocks, he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll go down to 1. And he'll probably just kill me with that Hydra at 1. This doesn't connive, though. Yeah, it doesn't really connive. This can't be blocked. I could just attack. I could just attack and see what I can get from the connive. Is that worth it, though? Spells in my graveyard cost 2 less to cast. But when I attack, I don't actually connive, so... I'm down to 3, I'm at 11. Well, I'm at 9 technically. So he gets a Lander token. I transform my Cecil, and I connive 1 card, which unfortunately was a land. Kind of the worst case scenario there, isn't it? We play the Soulstone Sanctuary. I could flip Goben here, but does that do anything for me? I need red, right? I have black. Okay, Chocobo, that's definitely not doing anything. I have blue, black, and the starting town could be red for 1 extra damage. So I gotta be more than 1 life to flip Goben. Or he does nothing. If he does nothing there, I think we could just turn the Sanctuary life. I don't know what his plan is if he's not doing anything. Because then I can just flip Goben. He's at 3. How does he win? Yeah, I don't understand that. He's got a Hydra and everything, but he can't block this. GG. Alright, our opponent is Evinkar. Evinkar? EV in-car? Don't buy an EV, guys. Kill the planet. Our opponent goes first. I mean, we got plays. Not great plays, but we got plays. And our only black mana is at the starting town, because these are all blue. So, let's start the game. The red, they're gonna play creature. We're gonna try. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I could kill it, but I don't know if killing it does much. I still think we do it because we got nothing else to do this turn. But that wasn't very fun, right? Giant growth. This deck. Oh boy, that doesn't seem fun at all. Plot. I think we played a Goben. Or I can hold back a... Yeah, I can hold back a Floodpits Drowner. I can double drown him. Slick shot, show off. I'm not passing to attackers. Let's get your slick shot to not slick shot anyone. Not so slick no more, are you? Alright, you can't really charge me, so I think we Kaito here. Do I Kaito? It does fit the curve better, but I could also Belion. Does Belion do more damage?
Let's give it our all, pump. Looks like I gotta fight my way out of this one.
Let's just surveil, I think. But do I need to do... I don't need cards. I need to deal more damage.
Just try to keep up.
Yeah, I don't think I need to do more... Oh, I don't need more cards from him. Here's the Emberheart Challenger. Is he gonna attack Kaito? He's gonna attack my face. No, Kaito. Alright.
You won't be so lucky next time.
Let's keep going bigger.
I thrive in the dark.
Well, I could double drown him. There's a plan. Frenzy Ballot. 3-2. Alright, let's start Floodpits drowning stuff. Do they have a protection spell? Like a snakeskin veil or something? I'm feeling like it. They do, right? Full bore. Oh, first, that can resolve. This can also resolve. This can also resolve. He gets a free land. +2, +3, +2 until the end of turn. If that creature is also cast with... Ah, that's fine. Why don't you just go away? There you go. You want to attack still? Mr. Frenzy Ballot? Alright. Is he gonna hit Kaito for a burn card? I do want to protect Kaito, but this only protects 2 damage, right? If he gets a torch, he will wipe the whole board. I don't think I want that.
I don't run for
No, he already played his land. That land came in last turn. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice shuffler. Alright. Let's just go. This is...
Just try to keep up.
So much damage. And I guess we don't need 2, so we do it. I've never played a Belion, because our opponent went first, I think. Because now I can still double Floodpits Drowner. If I have a land, I could play the Belion too, but I didn't have a land there, so here we are. Frenzy Ballot again. He's at 2. He still tries to attack. Okay. 4 drowners on board. We will drown you. Yeah, no. You full bore your way to hell, man. Go away. GG. Hey, how come all your creatures are tapped? That's what I thought. EV in card? Never buy an EV. Gas guzzler all the way. Alright, our opponent is you. Whoa. We go first. You go first. Alright, let's keep. I got a turn 1 play. I will take it. Spyglass Siren. And we get Belion. Belion's pretty good. That means on turn 3 we can Curiosity them. That's pretty fun. Mold Tender. Yeah. That's a tendering mole right there. I mean, my starting town. This takes 2, and then I Belion, and starting town comes in untapped next turn, right? I mean, it's not like there's much he can do, so we'll just get the Belion out there. Am I playing Roots? No, not a Reanimator deck. Okay. Overlord. Whoa, those are some cards. He brings nothing back? Jeez. So he's looking to reanimate this turn. How do I get around him reanimating this turn to get back his Sire or his Summons? All those crazy good cards that I can't seem to hit. Oh, land. Okay. Oh, he's not going to block, is he? Alright, I'll wait till his upkeep to do this. He didn't want to mill a car. We'll tap the Mold Tender. He does want to mill a card now. Great. So now I take the land off for this turn and next turn. What the heck is this? Mill 3, sacrifice this creature, return target creature or spacecraft to the battlefield. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a thing. Bounce back the Drowner. I think I bounce back the Drowner. Well, I can't bounce back the Drowner if he blocks it, so guess we can only bounce back the Spyglass Sirens. No, I could scry and draw. I kind of want both of these, right? Now I want the Drowner first. I don't need another black. Let's just name blue. Now if he's reanimating, we gotta stop it. If he's not reanimating, we can try some things. Before it goes into attack, we'll drown one of them. No, that's all he can do. That's great. So that means if we attack here, he would have to block to kill something. How much would I care about that? Do I care if the Belial dies? I guess not really. It's gonna block the Drowner anyways. I could just kind of have the this thing go away. This is left the battlefield. All right, cool. I mean, I guess I don't need any of these. I already have one in my hand. I get a counterspell anyways. That's not what I needed, but something that I can take. Let's trajectory that dude. And let's get our Siren on. A little bit late to the pump on the Belial, but I think it's okay. Oh, look. We're flooding the board, and the reanimation can't do it, so GG. Alright, our opponent is serious. How serious are you about Magic? We got Dark Knight. That's very good. But opponent goes first. That's very bad. And that's the end of that story. I got nothing else to tell. Anyways, we'll keep. How's it going? Our night is dark. Thank God there's no more cut down. Cecil get drained. I already said hi. Oh, never mind. Cecil's dead. Alright, Momentum Breaker to deck. I mean, against black, I don't really care about my life total. Let's make sure that all of my lands come into play untapped. That might matter in the later stages of the game. Corpse of the Lost. Wow, okay. Against black, I guess it does matter now. I forgot about these cards. And I get a Goben. That's a very useful card at this moment. I don't need 2 Gobens. Can I play the backside? I have to transform, right? I didn't know I was allowed to play the backside of Goben. Just doesn't it have to be transformed? That was weird. Bandit's Talent. Make me discard a card. Ah, that's perfect. I can discard Goben. Whoa, what happened there? Got 2 mana. Oh, wait. This is a pirate. Somehow it's a pirate. Fine. Insane. Just insane. Is he gonna kill my Goben somehow? Here's Kaito.
This is where things... Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this.
Now, I can't really stop a skeleton from coming down and killing Kaito. So maybe the best recourse here is draw cards.
My eyes are as sharp as my
These
sword.
are not the cards. I guess the Spyglass Siren is okay. What would I want here? Because I don't want to land. I be lying. Oh, I can't counter a skeleton no more. Alright, Goben, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go. Attack my face. He's got max speed. But if I can get 2 cards a turn, I might be able to get ahead. What the heck is wrong with this Bandit's Talent, man? It's freaking server. I can make the scripts on... Oh, okay, discard a card. Guess we'll discard Shoot the Sheriff. Do they have instant or sorcery cards? No, but they have more Corpse of the Lost, right? I gotta stop those from happening. I have 2 cards, so it should be okay. Ooh, Curiosity is definitely a good inclusion to what I have right now. I will have to ping myself to do it. I do it first so I get to deal extra damage. Draw 2 cards. Please give me a land. No, Kaito. And Goben. Nah, no lands. Surveil. Okay, their land and Spell Pierce. Ooh, I want both of those cards. Jeez. Spell Pierce don't work as well. I'll take the land. I do get to detect intrusion like a corpse. Ha! Triggered? Don't think so. Get countered. Aw, your Corpse of the Lost looks like it's lost. You can gain 4 life on the Momentum Breakers. There's definitely some of those going on. He attacks Kaito. I do want to save Kaito, so this is a... So Descent, a permanent card. That's not a card. Our Enduring Curiosity comes back. Vader's Triumph or Kaito. He goes down to 4. Yeah, I don't get it. The Soul Sanctuary will kill him. GG, sucker. Alright, our opponent is the Pino. Mighty Pino. Pinocchio. Opponent goes first. 2 Belion too. That's pretty bad, but I guess 1 dies, I could use the other one, maybe. Yeah, let's just do this. I was thinking about whether or not to play the Gloomlake Verge, but this is fine. But I will use the Starting Town next turn. I don't know if they're gonna... I don't know if they're aggro deck, but 2 Starting Town seems like an aggro deck. Never mind. Momentum Breaker, so they are... Yeah, I still don't know. We be lying. We be lying. This is the same deck again. Oh, okay, no, it's Dimir. No, I can still be Esper Pixie. Overlord. Jeez, what the hell? Oh my god. This guy playing his Dimir gets the Overlord. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do this and let him do his thing. I'm gonna try to Curiosity him. I guess he does have green anyway, so. Unstoppable Slasher. Get my Curiosity out there. Well, look at those lands. So, use one on the Belion. I don't know. Yeah, the Belion is just gonna die here. I want to draw a card, but I'm sending Belion to his death. Oh, okay. That's what you want to do? You sure about that? You're giving me a free card here. Of course, that card is a land, but free card is free card, right? Let's see. Starting Town's going to come in big tap, so let's play the Soulstone Sanctuary. We can play the Scribbit. The Augment. I could have played that first, to be fair. That way the Belion doesn't have to die. But I do have another Belion, so the idea is that he could just die. Oh, Blood Letter. Oh, the Slasher will take a while to actually activate. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, I gotta deal combat damage. So that would mean, did they have a counter spell? If they have a counter spell, they would have gotten it anyways. I don't think there's a counter unless you pay 1 scenario here. Now they have a counter spell. They didn't have a counter spell, okay.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here.
Stun your bloodletter.
You're not going anywhere.
Time for the damage. Oh, he's just gonna gain some life. Let's put one of those into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. Okay. Nice land draw. And then 2 curiosity draws are pretty good. I have a Detect Intrusion. Do I do anything with that? Something left the battlefield this turn? Did anything left the battlefield this turn? Void is on if non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped. I don't feel like anything left the battlefield this turn though. Oh no, the momentum breaker left, right? So I could slip something. Alright, well, let's slip the slasher or the blood. Let's slip the slasher. Get rid of his blocker while he still can. I can even bounce the scrolls to counter an ability if I need to. What does this do? Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. I could bounce the scrolls to stop this from happening. I don't think that's worth it because he just plays it and kills the scrolls anyways. You know what? I think that might be worth it because he doesn't get a life gain from this. Alright, this is a 3/4. And I cannot stop a 3/4, but I can shoot the sheriff on the Overlord. Make it a 4/5.
Never.
I will play a land and see what he wants to do here. See if he wants to block. It does block, which means I can Curiosity him. Thanks for the trade. I will draw 2 cards. He's going down at 5. Alright, those are some stuff. I'm still at 20. And I got a Kaito, Enduring Curiosity, a Soulstone Sanctuary. He's going to do that thing again. He's going to make me sack the Enduring Curiosity. Oh no, he's not doing that. Oh, he's going to endlessly cycle this? Why doesn't he return a Momentum Breaker? Does he have one in his hand? I don't understand this. How do I just tap this? It didn't look like there was any sort of interaction.
Press the attack.
Okay. Alright, I guess he just gave up. GG, Pino. No longer mighty. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Dimir heavy games, how does this deck feel? I have to say, the games where this deck popped off, it really pops off and it looks extremely strong. But there are a lot of games that feel meandering, and I definitely cut those games out because we got heavily flooded. Now, I kept playing the 24 land version just to showcase how good this deck can be or how bad this deck can be, and the games that it got flooded, I kind of cut because it just basically all I drew was lands. After 5 or 6 turns, our opponent just kind of killed us. So, that being said, too many lands. 24 lands is too many. I thought about 24 lands being not that many because of the Soulstone Sanctuary, but at the end of the day, we don't need that many lands for a tempo deck, especially with the new arena algorithm. I don't want to say it's new, but the recent tuning of the arena algorithm, I think every time you play a tempo deck, just cut it down to 22 lands. You'll draw enough lands. So we cut 1 island, 1 swamp in this deck. I think that's good enough. Or if you want to, if you're gutsy, cut 2 multiversal passages and keep those basic lands. That's okay as well, right? We don't have a lot of life gains. We don't have any life gains in the deck other than the flip Cecil. So 22 lands. What I want to have is more card draw. So maybe one more Skirvix. That could help. Maybe one more Enduring Curiosity. Maybe one more Kaito. Maybe one of each, and we can cut the Goben down. Because Goben, he did not perform. I want Fleem to perform so badly, but he did not. A lot of times we play Goben, he just dies. Our opponent hates Goben. So it's not as good as I thought it would be just to get a free Conniving trigger and free attacking triggers. A lot of times it's a 2-mana 1-1 that gets removed, and you don't really want to play a 2-mana 1-1. It has no impact. Whereas in 2-mana 2-1 that taps our opponent at flash speed, or 2-mana 2-2 that dodges all sorcery removal are way better for this deck. And Goben is legendary. You can't have that many of them out on board anyway, so yeah, we can go down to 2, right? And I think more Kaito, more Skrivix, and more Enduring Curiosities definitely can help. But that does get us into a new issue, right? If we have too many Skrivix, too many Kaitos, or too many Enduring Curiosities, our mana curve kind of goes up. If our mana curve goes up, is 22 lands enough? Now, that's something that we can only figure out by testing more games and testing more, matches. But right now, from the way that I've played through today's games, I am absolutely certain that 24 lands is too many. Gotta cut some of those out. I'm not sure what is the best card to slot in. My current idea is still more Skrivix, more Kaito, and I don't think we need more Curiosity. I think 3 is enough because 4 mana is a lot. And when it comes down to it, I do miss the Preacher. Preacher is still standard legal. I think it's probably better to have Preacher. Skirmish sounds good for the moment because it's a 2-4 for 3 mana, right? But Preacher is so much better. Preacher is Death Touch, and Preacher can gain us life if we're ever behind. So I think we can cut Skirmish for Preacher as well if you really want to go back to the old Dimir 4. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.